Hello friends, welcome back to virtual session. And in today's virtual session I'm going to discuss about the details of SQL, or rather I can say exploring SQL in detail. In my earlier session on SQL, as I want to connect my database with my front end, I just explain you how we can create the table, how we can insert the data into the table, how we can select the data conditionally, how we can list all the records, how we can delete the record, update the record and all. Means my entire discussion was related to just basic operation of SQL over there. I believe as an application developer, or rather if you want to establish your career in the softwares, database plays a very vital role, because the accepted data and the processed data using your application logic need to be recorded in the database so that we can able to retrieve it for the future references. We are using relational database management system and software like MySQL server, which is responsible for for management of structured data. Structured data means data which is available in the tabular format. And for the management of this structured data, we need to deal with SQL. As we already know what is SQL means, it is abbreviated for structured query language. Means it's a generic language which is applicable to all the leading database management software. Because it doesn't mean that SQL is just for the Oracle, SQL is just for the Microsoft SQL Server, or like your point base or MySQL Server or something. It is not related to any specific database management software. Every database management software need to adopt a language to process the query, and that language is nothing but SQL. You get my point clear? Why we need to devote much more time to learn SQL? Because if you want to establish yourself as an application developer, as a database programmer, database designer, then you should be well versed with SQL. If you are dealing with Oracle, MS SQL Server, MySQL Server, Sybase or any other, that hardly matters. But everywhere SQL, structured query language, is needed. And that is why I am planning to give you some more details about the SQL. After exploring the basics of creating table using MySQL and inserting data, I think we need to explore this into the great details. So what we need to do now, you just right click, you just open the Google and type search for SQL tutorial, right? Once you search for SQL tutorial, on the top list you will get the W3 schools. As I said, to learn something we need good literature, we need some programming practice stuff, right? Up till now, whatever the virtual sessions you might be attended, why you understand these all the things? Because after my session, after my understanding session, I had given you some demonstrative codes. I explained some programs on that particular topic, and then I ask you to develop yourself. Friends, just try and understand one thing. Whatever stuff I explained to you, it is just for the understanding. You understand it well. But if you want to keep that topic in your brain throughout the life, or if you want to understand and implement that things in depth, then you need to practice out more and more examples on it. Whatever the number of examples or the problems you tried and tested, in this manner your confidence about that particular topic, or in this manner, and that particular number of programs will give you the expertise in that particular topic. So you need to go to the W3 schools, and then here, now my entire today's agenda to explain you the entire details of SQL by using this W3 schools tutorial. Why W3 schools tutorial? Because they had give you the like theoretical stuff to understand. They explain you the SQL commands, as SQL commands are very easy to understand. It's like a general English type of phrases we have to use. The commands like insert into table, commands like select star from table, the commands like update table, set field name equal to so and so. Means like the way we construct the sentences in English, general English, in the similar manner, by using the general English you can even able to build the SQL commands. And your database managers are nothing actually, but they are your query processor. Means they are the application programs which will process your fired query and generate the response for you. As simple as it is. So why I am using this W3 schools tutorial? Because they had given you the descriptions, notes. At the same time you can test your commands, right? They had given you the ready-made database to test your commands. You can try and test your commands over there. Means instead of creating your own database, instead of creating your own records, inserting into it, and then you can test, you can lively test your SQL commands here only, right? And at the same time they had given you the exercise to perform, and many more stuffs are there. So in the initial stage you need to learn about what is introduction of SQL, what is SQL, what SQL can do, what are the advantages of SQL, right? What is the SQL standard, and all these stuffs are there. What is RDBMS, what is the difference between DBMS and RDBMS and all. So learn that all the things in SQL intro, right? And after that you go for the SQL syntaxes. As I said, they had given you the dummy database to practice on. That is much more important thing. That is why it impressed me to prefer this particular tutorial. So they had given you the tables, and then like just you can test some commands. Select star from, there is a customer table, right? If you type select star from tab and try yourself, then you get the result like this, right? So in this manner, right, you can test the commands over there. So some of the commands they are explaining over here. Select means if you want to extract out some records from the database, for example, select star from tab. Star means all. So select star from tab means kindly display all the records available in the database. If your database consists the field called as name, select name from database. Database in the sense table, right? So this is what actually your select command will do to fetch out the record from the table. Update will obviously edit, changes will be performed in that particular record. If you want to update the record, if you want to edit the record, then update command will be used. Delete will delete the unwanted records. Insert into will add the records into the table. Create database means you can create the database, you can create the table, you can alter the table, right? You can create a database, you can alter the database. Alter database means you can change the database, you can create the table, alter a table, you can drop the table. Drop the table means delete the table, create index, right? You can create the index key over there, drop index. So these are the most popular SQL commands while dealing with the SQL. While dealing with the database, select, update, delete, insert, create database, alter database, create table, alter table, drop table, create index, drop index. This kind of basic commands you will be needing over there. You will be go through it. And then like they have a detailed discussion about the select command. In select command, you can select all the records. Select star from tab. You can select the record of the specific column. Select name, surname. Only name, surname can be listed out. Right. So this is what the purpose of a select command. So you can like build a query over there. Select customer name, city from customers and hit enter, or select star from customers where all the records will be listed. Right. In this manner, you can list out all the records over there. Then SQL select distinct. Now this is like important to know about the distinct. What is distinct means? Means like if your result having duplicate entries more than one, right? So in such situations you want to go for unique one. Let us say you have like you have four entries by the name, by the city name Nagpur over there, right? So if you write select city from table and you got the 4 entries of Nagpur and rest of the other entries are there. If you use a distinct clause, means only one entry will be listed out, right? The select distinct statement is used to return only distinct values, not duplicate values, only unique values, what I can say, right? So this is what the purpose of a select over there. You can practice out by this all the stuffs, all the data given database, and you will understand it. Now where means like distinct is actually provides you the uniqueness. If duplicate records are there, only one record will be listed out from the many. And here where clause means you put the condition where name equal to so and so, means I want to list out only those records which name is so and so, which city is so and so, and for that reason where clause will be added. Select columns from table where, and you can able to put the conditional listing of records. Then as you discuss about the conditional listing, you can use and, or, and not, just like the way we are using and or not operators in case of programming languages to concat one or more conditions together. In the similar manner, you can even able to for the sake of filtering records, you can put the conditions over there. That is and or not. You can practice out that things also. Order by means if you want to sort out the records in the ascending and descending order. Order by name ascending, order by age descending, right? So that time you have to go with the SQL order by clause over there. Then we have to there is a insert command. As I said, insert into is useful for inserting records into the database, right? So the standard syntax is insert into table name. You specify the columns and the values, and then the actual values which you want to insert over there. Then so there is a you can insert the data in this manner, insert into customers, customer name, contact and all these stuff, and then you provide the values over there, right? In this manner that record will be inserted. Then SQL null values. Null values means no value. If a field consists no values, then it is called as null value over there. So you can build a command select column names from table where column name is null. Means like you have to list out all the records where that column name consists no values, right? Then you can even add the clause null values into into your query over here. Null value means if a field is blank, it consists no values, then it is turned as a null value over there. SQL update. Now as I explained you, update is used for editing data. Means if you want to update table name, set column equal to so and so, like where condition equal to so and so. It means I want to change that record. If you want to change somebody's mobile number, right? So update table name, right? Set mobile number equal to so and so where name equal to ABC. Means the name of a person is ABC. I want to change his mobile number to the updated mobile number, right? In this manner you can perform the update operation over here. So you can practice that all the commands of updating the records, exist records from the database is given over here. Now then SQL delete. If you want to delete any specific record, delete from tab where condition is so and so. Here you are not supposed to use the while character like star and all, right? Delete from tab. If you just use a command delete from tab, it will remove all the records. So that's why while performing update and delete operation, you have to use where clause compulsory need to be used over here. Otherwise, every record will be get updated at the same time every record will be get deleted as well. So friends, while performing your update and delete operations, you have to put the conditions over here. Just like if I imagine the situation, if I say update mobile number equal to so and so. So all the update table set mobile number equal to so and so, all the mobile numbers of every record will be get updated with the new one. So that's why I'm saying where name equal to ABC means like the person whose name is ABC, his mobile number I want to set as a mobile number. Then in the similar manner, if you write delete from tab, every record will be get deleted. Means all the database will be deleted over here. Database records will be deleted over here, right? So if you want to perform some specific records get deleted over here, that time delete from tab where name equal to ABC. Only ABC's record will be deleted over here. Then we have a select SQL select top. Means like topmost 10 records, topmost 20 records. And a topmost means how many, like because sometimes we are getting trouble in if you write select star from tab and either a number of records or 5,000, then all the 5,000 records will be listed out. But I want to list out only top 20, only top 100. So that time you can give a clause like you can go with the top options over there, right? Select top 50, and from table like this is what the syntax was. Select top and the number or the person, and the person you have to specify the column names, and then you can write the condition over there. Then we have a min max, right? Min max means minimum of min and max are the functions over there. So minimum is used for returning the minimum of that particular column. Maximum will return the, let's say you got the marks as a column, so select minimum of marks, so the result will be the minimum marks of that particular like marks. And then maximum is maximum of that particular. These are the functions of SQL we are using for like extracting out the minimum value from the column and the maximum value from the column, right? There is examples are given, you can try and test it. Then you have a count. Count will means if you want to count the number of rows, select count star from tab. It will give you the total number of rows available. Average will count the average. Sum will count the sum, right? So these are the functions available in the SQL as well. Then there is another thing like a like operator. Means like you don't want to go with the specifications, like select star from tab where name equal to ABC. Means like if the name matches to ABC, only that records will be displayed. But you want to say that okay, I want to list all the records which starts with A alphabet, right? Then you have to write select star from tab where name like A modulus, right? So means like only which starts with the A will list out over there, and then you write modulus A means ends with A will list out over there. In this manner, I'm just giving the example over there. You can read in details about that. So that is what the like operator means. Instead of just like A modulus A, modulus or, in the mid you got the or value over there. So these are all the way how we can use a like operator to filter out the results over here. Then SQL while characters are there. A modulus again, these are the while characters what you can use over here. SQL in, right? So means like you want to, the in operator allows you to specify multiple values in where clause, right? Means like if you want to filter out like not only from one column name but the multiple columns also, consider that values, then in clause is also used over here. Between some specific range, between this value and that value. Alias, means like you got the like SQL alias are used for, like alias means like alternate name to that, this column name as alias name. Then joins. Now joins means basically up till now whatever the commands we used, SQL command, that is related to the one table only. But if you want to combine the two or more tables to develop the response or to generate the query over here, then SQL joins are used. There is the inner joins. Inner joins means like both the certain columns from the from the table number 1 and certain columns from the table number 2. That inner joins will be there. Means column number something of table number 1 equal to column number data of something. That is inner joins. Left join. Left join keywords are like means like actually all the records from the left table and that are matched with the right table over here. So means it will list out the result will be of the left table only. That is called the left join. Right join means result will be from the right table only. Right. Full join means you can full outer join of first table also, second table also will be affected. Self join means okay, this is like because basically only this is just like a regular join, but the table is joined itself. Right? It will join to itself only, not other tables. Union, right? So union operator means like you want to you want to collaborate. You want to collaborate the certain columns from the table 1 and certain columns from the table 2. Then union is used. Group by, like you want to make a cluster of, you want to make a collection of something, then group by, right? Then having clause is there, that like then we have a exist clause is if the data is exist, any, all, select into, insert into, select. There are many things are there, and then null functions, stored procedure. Now stored procedure means you make a set of that all the SQL commands together and then execute it. Means like if you create the procedure like this and then you execute that procedure, means like it's like a batch file sort of. What is batch file? Collection of all the commands and then you execute at once. In the similar manner, what is stored procedure? You create the procedure like this, create procedure name, and then you write all the SQL commands in a sequence over there which you want to execute. Let us understand, you want to execute 10 commands, 10 SQL commands to perform some specific task. You create the procedure of it and execute that procedure. Then all the commands, SQL commands, are going to execute in a sequence over there. That is called as stored procedure, right? Then how to write the comment in the SQL? That is like every programming language have the comment like // star and all, but in SQL also you can able to write the comment by 2-. Then it is explained about how to create the database table by using the SQL command, how to drop the database, how to create the table, how to drop the table, how to alter the table, means change the table, right? SQL constraints. Now constraints means like okay, whether you want to go with the like that particular field as a not null, unique, primary key, foreign key, check, these are constraints over there. Means for certain field name I want to make it as a not null, means I will not allow the not null over here, so that is the constraints over there. SQL not null constraints means like you are not supposed to put the null values over there, blank entries will not be accepted, then not null over here. SQL unique constraint means like only one record will be added over here, only duplicate records, duplicate data should not be allowed. Set as a primary key, primary key means okay, whatever the records available, primary means like in the student database roll number become a primary. To avoid the redundancy, duplicacy, we set one key as a primary key because all the other name can be duplicated, surname can be duplicated, so we will go with the primary key over there. Foreign key means if you are combining two tables. So one primary key of one table and like foreign key of another table, that is foreign key. Check, default, index, auto increment. You want to increment fields one by one. Dates, views, injection, hosting, SQL keywords, MS SQL function, MySQL function, SQL functions. Like these are all things are there. Means for the like friends, I'm not capable of, I'm not able to give you all the demonstration of all the, because SQL is like obviously to test all these SQL queries it takes a lot of time, and at the same time you have to deal with the database. What I'm recommending to you, as a at least once you go through this all like SQL command, because they had given you the ready-made database, they are given you the query processor. You have to just fire the query and get the results over there. And while how to get practice about SQL, deal with the database, write the commands over there. You'll enjoy it, because there is no programming logic over there. You got to just build a query and fire the query. You'll get the results out of it. So I believe to explore everything in detail about the SQL, you probably that all the clauses about the you should know about the distinct, and or not, order by null values, and then how to create the table, database, top tables, constraints you should aware about, right? And then you should aware about the stored procedures, null, comments, and everything over there. So you should aware about the dates, how to perform the dates, because most of the time now the format of the date in SQL is different. So you got a date time, timestamp, year. These all various SQL types are available, and how to like basically select star from orders where order date equal to so and so. So sometimes you got a n number of records and you want to find out what orders comes in that particular date and all. So means like that time basically how we can use date as a condition for listing out the records over here. How to perform the date arithmetics and all that. So that's why you should be well versed with the date functions or used in your SQL over there. So I believe, hope you understand what exactly I mean and what I'm expecting from you. I'm expecting that you should well verse not only the basics of insert, select, update, and delete, but at the same time you should able to create the table by SQL query. You should able to insert the data by SQL. You should able to understand the constraint. You can able to filter out this thing, group by, order by, everything, right? So as an application developer, many times, believe me, many times we need to perform some tedious like SQL operations to fetch out the record, to insert the record, and all this stuff are there. So like instead of discussing some basics commands only, if you can explore the SQL in depth and like probably if you can understand each and everything what is given in this particular tutorial and practice it well, you will soon become if given a position to you as a database designer or database developer, you can be able to perform that all the operations. Here you can understand the stored procedure. Here you can understand what are the various clauses we can use for performing SQL operations. I hope you got everything well. That thanks to W3 Schools, they had given you the nice tutorial, so that because while dealing with the things, you can have a ready-made database available and you can just fire the query and get the results over here. So explore SQL in well and get the confidence in SQL commands over there. I wish you all the best. Thank you.